You're about to take a journey that will put your love to the ultimate test. Imagine being in a long-distance relationship, where the miles between you and your partner feel like an insurmountable barrier. You're used to sharing every moment, every laugh, and every tear with the person you love. But now, suddenly, they're no longer in touch. The silence is deafening, and you're left wondering, do they still think of you? As you sit here, feeling the weight of uncertainty, it's natural to wonder if your partner still cares. Are they thinking about you right now, or have they moved on? The not knowing is what keeps you up at night, what haunts your dreams, and what makes you question everything. It's a feeling that's all too familiar to many people who've been in long-distance relationships. Research shows that people who are in long-distance relationships often experience feelings of isolation and loneliness. They might feel like they're losing themselves in the process of trying to hold on to their partner. It's a sense of disconnection that can be overwhelming, especially when you're used to being physically close to the person you love. But what if I told you that there's a way to find out the truth? A way to uncover the secrets of the heart and discover, do they miss you right now? You see, long-distance relationships are not for the faint of heart. They require a level of trust, commitment, and communication that's hard to maintain when you're apart. It's like trying to keep a relationship alive in a virtual world, where emotions can get lost in translation. But what if I told you that there's a way to bridge the gap? A way to make your partner feel like they're right there with you, even when they're not? It all starts with a simple question. Do they miss you right now? It's a question that can evoke a range of emotions, from hope to despair, and everything in between. It's a question that can make you feel like you're walking on thin ice, never knowing when the other person might slip away. But it's also a question that can bring you closer to the truth. A question that can help you uncover the secrets of the heart and discover, do they miss you right now? As you ponder this question, you can't help but think about all the what if. What if they're thinking about you right now? What if they're missing you so much that they can't sleep at night? What if they're wondering how you're doing, if you're okay, and if you're thinking about them too? The possibilities are endless, and it's enough to drive you crazy. But what if I told you that there's a way to turn the tables? A way to make your partner feel like they're the one who's being tested? It's a game of psychological warfare, where the stakes are high, and the rewards are greater. It's a challenge that requires strategy, cunning, and a deep understanding of human psychology. You see, the key to winning this game is to understand the other person's motivations. What drives them? What makes them tick? What are their fears and desires? Once you understand these things, you can use them to your advantage. You can create a scenario that makes them feel like they're the one who's being tested, like they're the ones who are wondering, do they miss me right now? It's a delicate balance, one that requires finesse and subtlety. You can't just bludgeon your partner with questions and demands. You need to be strategic, to use psychological warfare to your advantage. You need to create a situation that makes them feel like they're the ones who are on the hot seat, like they're the ones who are wondering if they're still loved. So, are you ready to take the ultimate test of love? Are you ready to put your partner's feelings to the test and discover, do they miss you right now? It's a journey that will take you to the edge of your comfort zone, a journey that will push you to your limits, and a journey that will make you question everything. But it's also a journey that will bring you closer to the truth, a journey that will help you understand the secrets of the heart, and a journey that will reveal, do they miss you right now? The question is, are you up for the challenge? Are you ready to take the leap of faith and discover the answer for yourself? Because if you are, then get ready for a wild ride, a ride that will take you to the depths of human emotion, a ride that will make you laugh, cry, and wonder, do they miss you right now? As you embark on this journey, remember that the answer is not always what you expect. The truth is often hidden behind a veil of uncertainty, and it's up to you to uncover it. So, take a deep breath, steel yourself for the challenge ahead, and get ready to discover, do they miss you right now? But before we proceed, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. We've talked about the challenges of long-distance relationships, the feelings of isolation and loneliness that can come with them, and the importance of trust and communication in keeping a relationship alive. We've also talked about the psychological warfare that can be played out in these situations, where the stakes are high, and the rewards are greater. And now, we're about to embark on a journey that will take us to the heart of the matter. A journey that will reveal the secrets of the heart and answer the question that's been on your mind, do they miss you right now? But before we proceed, let's ask ourselves one final question. Are you ready to take the leap of faith and discover the answer for yourself? The decision is yours. Will you take the ultimate test of love, or will you walk away? The choice is yours, but remember, the answer is not always what you expect. The truth is often hidden behind a veil of uncertainty, and it's up to you to uncover it. So, take a deep breath, steel yourself for the challenge ahead, and get ready to discover, do they miss you right now? As we move forward, keep in mind that this journey will be a wild ride, a ride that will take you to the depths of human emotion, a ride that will make you laugh, cry, and wonder, do they miss you right now? But it's also a journey that will bring you closer to the truth, a journey that will help you understand the secrets of the heart, and a journey that will reveal, do they miss you right now? So, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to embark on this journey and discover the answer for yourself? If so, then let's get started, because the next chapter in our story is about to unfold, and it's going to be a wild ride. You're about to take a journey that will put your love to the ultimate test. Imagine being in a long-distance relationship, where the miles between you and your partner feel like an insurmountable barrier. You're used to sharing every moment, every laugh, and every tear with the person you love, but what happens when that's no longer possible? As you begin this journey, you're probably wondering, do they miss you right now? Does your partner feel the same way as you do? The answers might surprise you. Let's dive into the psychology of long-distance love and uncover the secrets that can help you stay connected, even when apart. Did you know that when we're apart from our loved ones, our brains release chemicals that make us feel anxious and stressed? It's a phenomenon known as separation anxiety. But why does it happen? Well, research suggests that when we're in a close relationship, our brains release oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This hormone is responsible for feelings of attachment and bonding. When we're apart from our loved ones, our brains release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones can make us feel uneasy, on edge, and even irritable. It's no wonder that long-distance relationships can be challenging. But here's the thing, the brain's reward system is affected, making it harder to feel connected. When we're with our loved ones, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This is what makes relationships feel so fulfilling and enjoyable. But when we're apart, our brain's reward system is disrupted, making it harder to experience those same feelings of pleasure and connection. So, how can you overcome these challenges and stay connected, even when apart? Communication is key, but it's not enough to overcome the physical distance between you and your partner. Think of it like this, when you're in a relationship, you're not just communicating with your partner, you're also experiencing moments, emotions, and sensations together. When you're apart, it's easy to fall into the trap of just sending texts or making phone calls. But that's not enough to recreate the emotional experience of being with your partner. You need to find ways to bridge the physical distance and recreate those moments of connection. One way to do this is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, without judgment. When you're apart from your partner, it's easy to get caught up in thoughts of what could be or what's missing. But by practicing mindfulness, you can learn to appreciate the present moment and find joy in the little things. For example, you could write letters or send care packages to your partner. This can help you feel more connected and invested in the relationship. You could also schedule regular video calls or phone calls to stay in touch. The key is to find ways to recreate the emotional experience of being with your partner, even when you're apart. But what about the moments when you feel like you're missing your partner the most? Perhaps it's a special occasion, like a birthday or anniversary. Or maybe it's just a quiet evening at home. Whatever the reason, it's normal to feel a pang of loneliness or sadness. But here's the thing, you're not alone. Many people have been in long-distance relationships and have come out the other side stronger and more in love. So, how can you overcome these moments of feeling lonely or disconnected? One way is to focus on the reasons why you're in the relationship in the first place. Think about the values, interests, and goals that brought you and your partner together. When you focus on these things, you can start to feel more connected and invested in the relationship. Another way is to practice self-care. When you're in a long-distance relationship, it's easy to get caught up in thoughts of what's missing or what could be. But by taking care of yourself, you can learn to appreciate the present moment and find joy in the little things. For example, you could try new hobbies or activities, spend time with friends and family, or pursue your passions. The key is to find ways to take care of yourself and stay connected to your own identity, even when you're apart from your partner. As you continue on this journey, remember that long-distance relationships are not impossible. With the right mindset, tools, and strategies, you can overcome the challenges and stay connected, even when apart. In the next section, we'll explore the role of trust in long-distance relationships. You'll learn how to build and maintain trust, even when you're not physically together. So, stay tuned and keep watching to find out how you can overcome the challenges of long-distance love and come out stronger on the other side. Pause for 5 seconds. Are you in a long-distance relationship? What are some of the challenges you're facing? Share your story with us in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey. As we continue on this journey to uncover the truth about long-distance love, I want you to imagine a scenario that's both thrilling and terrifying. Imagine getting a chance to find out if your partner still thinks of you, but with a catch: you'll have to rely on a mysterious force to guide you. This is where things get really interesting. You see, I'm about to introduce you to an experiment that will reveal whether your partner misses you. It's not a game of chance, nor is it a test of fate. It's a carefully designed experiment that taps into the power of intuition and trust in your instinct. To start, you'll need to get a deck of cards with numbers from 1 to 10 on each. Yes, you read that right, a deck of cards. But before you dismiss this as a crazy idea, hear me out. In this experiment, the cards will serve as a catalyst for your intuition. You'll need to shuffle the deck, draw a card, and then, wait for it, ask your partner to choose a card from the deck without knowing the number you drew. Now, here's the intriguing part. The card your partner chooses will reveal whether they're thinking of you at that exact moment. But don't just take my word for it. Think about it this way. If your partner is thinking of you, they'll be more likely to draw a card that resonates with you on a deep level. It's almost as if the universe is nudging them in your direction. As you wait for your partner to draw the card, I want you to tap into your intuition. Trust your instincts and focus on your emotions. Are you feeling a sense of excitement or nervousness? Perhaps a sense of hope or uncertainty? Whatever it is, let it guide you. Remember, this is not just about the outcome, it's about the journey itself. As you wait for the results, remember the countless moments you've shared with your partner. Think about the laughter, the tears, the late-night conversations, and the quiet moments when it was just the two of you. These are the moments that have forged a bond between you, a bond that transcends distance and time. Now, let's talk about the cards. Each card represents a number from 1 to 10. But they also hold a deeper meaning. Think of them as a representation of your emotions, your thoughts, and your desires. When your partner draws a card, it will reveal a number that corresponds to a specific message. For example, if they draw the number 7, it might mean that they're thinking of you and feeling a sense of calm and serenity. But here's the twist: the outcome may surprise you. It may not be what you expected, and that's what makes this experiment so thrilling. It's not about getting a specific answer. It's about trusting the process and embracing the unknown. As we move forward, I want you to think about the cards as a representation of your partner's emotions. Are they thinking of you, or are they busy with their own life? The experiment will reveal the answer, but it's up to you to interpret the results. Will you choose to see the positive or the negative? Will you trust the universe to guide you, or will you rely on logic and reason? The choice is yours, but remember, this is not just about the outcome. It's about the journey, the process, and the emotions that come with it. As you wait for the results, I want you to focus on your intuition and trust your instinct. Will your partner choose a card that resonates with you, or will they surprise you with a different number? We'll be finding out soon, but for now, I want you to take a deep breath and trust the process. Remember, the cards are just a catalyst for your intuition. It's your emotions, your thoughts, and your desires that will ultimately guide you to the truth. So, keep your heart open, your mind curious, and your spirit ready for the unexpected. The results are just around the corner, and I'm excited to see what they will reveal. You're about to find out if your partner still thinks of you, and the anticipation is killing you. The moment of truth has finally arrived, and we're about to reveal the results of our experiment. But before we dive into the outcome, let's talk about what this means for you and your relationship. When you received the mysterious card, you might have been feeling a mix of emotions: excitement, nervousness, and maybe even a hint of hope. But what does it really mean if your partner picks you, and what if they don't? To understand this, let's break down the results and what they could be telling you about your relationship. Imagine you're holding the card, and it's showing a picture of your partner's face. You're feeling a rush of emotions, and you're wondering if this is a sign that they still care about you. But here's the thing, the results aren't always as straightforward as you might think. There could be other factors at play, and it's up to you to interpret the outcome. One common mistake people make when trying to rekindle a long-distance relationship is getting too caught up in the results themselves. They might be thinking, if they pick me, then they must still care about me. And if they don't, then they must be over me. But the truth is, it's not that simple. The results are just one piece of the puzzle, and you need to consider the bigger picture. Let's talk about the bigger picture. What really matters in a long-distance relationship? Is it the physical distance between you and your partner? Or is it something more? Think about it. When you're in a relationship, you're not just connected through physical proximity. You're connected through shared experiences, memories, and emotions. So, even if you're physically apart, you can still be deeply connected. But what does this mean for you and your partner? If you're trying to rekindle a long-distance relationship, it's not just about the results of the experiment. It's about understanding what really matters to you and your partner, and working together to build a connection that transcends physical distance. So, now that we've talked about the results and what they mean, let's get to the surprising truth. What really matters in a long-distance relationship isn't the physical distance itself, but rather the emotional connection you have with your partner. It's about understanding each other's needs, desires, and fears, and working together to build a strong foundation for your relationship. You might be thinking, but what about the results? Don't they matter? And the answer is, they do matter, but not in the way you might think. The results are just a starting point, a way to spark a conversation and get you thinking about what really matters in your relationship. It's up to you and your partner to take it from there and build a connection that's stronger than any physical distance. Now that you've uncovered the truth about your partner's thoughts, it's time to build a stronger connection with them. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty of maintaining a healthy and fulfilling long-distance relationship, let's talk about why it's so crucial to prioritize communication, intimacy, and trust. Imagine being in a relationship where you feel seen, heard, and understood, even when you're physically apart. That's the kind of connection you can build with your partner, but it takes effort and commitment from both sides. The truth is, long-distance relationships can be tough, but they don't have to be impossible. With the right tools and mindset, you can nurture a love that transcends distance and time zones. So, what does it take to build a stronger connection with your partner? First and foremost, it's essential to prioritize communication. This means making time to talk, listen, and share your thoughts and feelings with each other. Whether it's a video call, a phone call, or a good old-fashioned letter, communication is the glue that holds your relationship together. And it's not just about talking, it's also about actively listening to each other, asking questions, and showing genuine interest in your partner's life. Intimacy is another crucial aspect of building a stronger connection. This doesn't just mean physical intimacy, although that's certainly important too. Emotional intimacy is just as vital, if not more so. It's about feeling comfortable sharing your deepest thoughts, fears, and desires with your partner, and knowing that they'll be there to support and understand you. And trust? Trust is the foundation upon which all strong relationships are built. It's the glue that holds everything together, and it's something that needs to be nurtured and reinforced regularly. So, what can you do to build a stronger connection with your partner? One thing is to make a conscious effort to prioritize quality time together. Whether it's scheduling regular video calls or planning visits, make time to connect with each other. Another thing is to practice emotional intimacy by sharing your thoughts, feelings, and desires with each other. And finally, work on building trust by being reliable, consistent, and transparent in your communication. But here's the thing, building a stronger connection with your partner takes effort and commitment from both sides. It's not just about one person doing all the work. It's about working together as a team to create a deeper, more meaningful connection. So, what's the first step you can take today to build a stronger connection with your partner?